Welcome back to the Art of Crochet blog, and this is square 22, and we've got the lovely lime green yarn. Here it is, a bit tangled up, but there you go. That's our lime green, and that's what we're doing the star square with. Now this one starts off with a magic loop. Now I'm not sure how many of you have done this before. If you've done it before, just carry on. If not, follow this. So you wrap the yarn round your finger just once, and then put the hook through underneath those two bits and pull the yarn through. Oh, I've split the yarn, hang on. Pull it under there and then make a stitch. So I've got that little loop and I'm going to make a simple stitch there. So that's secure now, and that's my ring. And when I pull this end, it'll get smaller. But before I do that, we've got to do 15 trebles. So 3 chain and then 15 trebles into the ring. And then we'll keep that loose end so that we can tighten it at the end. So keep going until you've counted all the trebles that you need. So you've got a 3 chain and then 15 trebles, that's 16 altogether. And oh look, I've got a knot in my wool. I think we can tolerate that. So I'm going to, I've completely lost count now because I was talking to you and not thinking about how many I was doing. So let's stop and count. That's my 3 chain. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now find the end, still there. Don't lose that end because you need that. And we're just going to pull it. This is the magic bit. You pull it up so it tightens. Not completely tight, just do it so that it joins up like that. And then you can join to the top of the first 3 chain with a slip stitch. There we are. So we've got 16 trebles all the way around. And then we're going to do a 3 chain. This is the second round now. And then 1 treble into the next stitch. So under there. And then 3 chain, and then this is the clever bit, treble 2 together in next 2 treble, so in that one and that one. So we're going to do right up to the last minute, and then we're going to start the next treble, and then we're going to pull through all 3 loops. So here we are halfway round on this second thing. So I'm going to do chain 3 and then treble 2 together. So we do 1 treble, but stop before you get quite to the end. Then a treble in the next stitch and stop before you get to the end, and then pull through all 3. It's like a little mini cluster, and then another 3 chain, and you repeat that all the way around. So at the end of the second round we've got all those nice star shapes, and I've done a 3 chain, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that first 3 chain, and then it says slip stitch again, and that's to get you over to here. So slip stitch into that space, and then we start the next round, which is chain 3 and 3 trebles. So there are 4 trebles in each space, and then 4 trebles and then 2 chain to get to this next space here where we do another 4 treble. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the beginning of round 3, and then I do 2 chain again and then work all the way round doing that same pattern. So this is the bit on round 4 where the circle starts becoming more square-like. So we start off with a 3 chain and then a treble in each of these stitches. So 1 there and 1 there. And then the next stitch is a half treble, which starts off the same, and now you just go through all 3. So it's the slightly shorter version. And then you do 2 half trebles into that space. 1, 2, and then do you see, because you've got a longer one, it's going to start making a corner there. And then 1 half treble in 1 treble. So we've got 2 half trebles in the chain space there, and then another half treble. Now we've got 4 stitches to put in here, so we need to 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to make sure we get this one right at the beginning there. So that's a half treble, and then 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3, and then in the next chain space we've got the corner, which is 2 double trebles. So that's where you wrap round twice. 1, 2, 3. So 2 of those. So they're much longer stitches, and then a 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and that will be going round that corner. Push them down to make some more space because I've got another 2 double trebles to fit in there. There we are. So that's the corner there. So it's become half trebles right at the side, trebles, and then double trebles at the corner, and then we go back to trebles along this side. So just regular trebles here, 1, 2, 3, and then a half treble, so getting shorter again, and then we're back to the half trebles in that chain space. So you keep repeating that, varying the sizes as the stitches as you go round. So they get shorter, then they're going to get longer, shorter, longer as you go round to the bottom here. It'll be longer down here. And I'll meet you somewhere around here. So did you make it? Did you? This was quite a complicated row where you have trebles, half trebles, and then double trebles at the corner. So it took me quite a while to go round, but we're here now at the beginning of the 5th round, and this one is a nice reassuring easy round of half trebles. So we do 1 half treble into each stitch going round until you get to the corners, and then you do 2 half trebles and a 2 chain, and then another 2 to make up the corners. I like a half treble, it's a quicker stitch and it's nice and sturdy. It'll make a nice firm edge into something that's quite gappy, so it's making a nice solid edge along there. So here we are at the first corner, and we're going to do 2 half trebles into that corner space, and then 2 chains and another 2 half treble on the other side. Oh, that wasn't half treble, was it? Go all the way through. So that's the little corner, and then we work along this side, remembering to go into that first stitch, of course, there, so you've got enough stitches along the side. So keep going all the way round, and then when you get to the end, join with a slip stitch, and you can fasten off. And don't forget to label your squares. I'm telling myself, really, I've been a bit naughty and I haven't labelled all mine, and I'm looking at them and thinking, now which one was that? Can't remember. And when we come to lay them out for the design, you need to know which one's which, so you know which order to put them in. So that's square 22.